of the huts of history's shame. I rise, up from a past rooted in pain. I rise, a black ocean leaping and wide, welling and swelling, I bear in the tide, leaving behind nights of terror and fear. I rise.
Trying to raise a generation of scholars. That's how I'm making history.
I've been singing since I was about 3. That's my first passion, my first love, my reason for creation, I believe.
I am on my way to be a medical doctor and anesthesiologist.
My mark is to actually become an entrepreneur and lead an example for young women.
Most importantly, the impact I want to leave on history is not one of color, but one of a human being that excelled.
I have a dream, my 4 little children one day live in a nation where they will not be judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character. I have a dream today that
a lot of kids are not realizing how important it is to stay in school and to do well and go beyond high school and to college. I think that they are so influenced by what's going on in the entertainment industry. They are not focused on doing things outside of entertainment, and I think that's the problem.
Because I think we're getting to a point to where our confidence is going down and we're beating up so much on each other. I don't think we even know how to love ourselves. And I think that if we have more respect and we show that we needed that respect, then men would have to step up, because there would be, not too many of us to play over. And I just want to be the one that, gets that connection back together between women, to figure out why we're so insecure and why we let society treat us and, set up our lives for us instead of us taking control ourselves.
A lot of times we cap ourselves based on maybe what our family did or what other people have done, and we really shouldn't do that, because we have to look, for instance, one of my big things is investments. Black people are taught to save, but really there's no money gained in saving. When you give money away, when you invest, when you plant seeds in different places, then you have the chance to reap a harvest, and you have the chance to gain a greater income than you would have had if you only saved from the money you're making. So just different principles that we're taught like that. I just feel like it's just time for something new, something different than we have been doing in the past.
Dr. Martin Luther King, because everything that we're experiencing right now wouldn't be the case if he hadn't taken that first step.
Definitely be my parents. They came to America around my age, and they came from a town where my dad was a head preacher. Everyone knew them, to a place where no one knew them, and they had to start from scratch. And they lived in the projects and moved their way up to middle class. So
I would say Malcolm X, and that's just because when I was very young, I read the autobiography of Malcolm X. It's told to Alex Haley, and just a lot of the things that he said. He talked about what Black people went through in the 60s. It kind of enforced me to stay in school, do good.
People to get involved, stay involved with campus, because it helps you in the long run.
know your history. Talking to a lot of people this month, they don't know much about their history. The Black community, this is our history now. It's really just starting because we didn't have an identity for so long. And so I think it's time to start building that history and know where you came from so you don't repeat that.
I would definitely like to see more of our younger, our youth just getting involved and making change, not just sitting back and watching things go and talking about it after the fact, getting involved now, taking change, taking the steps that you need to do to make the change, and just going here and going there and just doing it so that people are like, okay, I see the youth, they're taking care of business, they're doing what they need to do to take us to the next level.
I want to be remembered as that guy, that lawyer that never lost a case, that was honest, upfront about everything, just that real stand-up guy.
I think I want to be known as the girl that did her own thing, just walked to her own drum, didn't let people sway her, and just kind of did what God had set for her, Because a lot of the times I think people choose careers and make different decisions because of maybe money or because that's what people tell them to do, but I want to just be known for I guess following out the vision that God put together.
I would like to greatly diminish the homeless population of Atlanta, Georgia. Greatly diminish the sick population of Atlanta, Georgia. I would like to also do some research on cancer and AIDS.
It's so.